Hey, welcome back to Backwoods Gourmet. Today we're making brisket. Stay tuned. Here's our brisket, the 14-pounder. We got this one at Walmart. It was the only one they had was choice. Look through the packages. Make sure you got choice. We already injected it, and we trimmed off the large decal and any of the huge chunks of fat, and seasoned it up with the Backwoods Gourmet steak and brisket rub. I'll put a link down there if you want to get the recipe of this rub. It's in our super secret rub recipe on our channel. That's always put on it, both sides, and we're letting it rest. Over here in the charcoal chimney, we got a few charcoals on top of some chunks of hickory and green oak. We're getting those started and getting ready to put them in the big smoker. You guys may have seen us build this the big smoker. It's been working pretty great. It's a 22-inch rack, so the main reason for making it. Down there we got a pan full of stubs, all natural charcoal, my favorite for doing long cooks. And we got our grill standing by. So we're going to start that baby up minion method. Try to keep it 250. Going on the grill, fat side down. Nestling in there. Just fits on this 22-inch grill. Lid on. Cooking. Alright, well, it's been 4.5 hours. So we took it off, we wrapped it, and we put a temperature probe in here. So we're going to monitor that and put it right back on there. That's in the thickest part of the flat. Then we're going to let our Maverick go till that's 195 to 203. I'm thinking this one probably 203. Had to move it in. Rainy day. Okay, well, this just reached 203 degrees internal temperature. I'm going to go ahead and vent it off and stop the cooking process right now. Since this has 2 layers of foil, I'm just going to go ahead and slice it up the top. And we're going to let that heat out. And it smells really good. It smells like steak. And that's what it should smell like, steak. Not pot roast, but steak. So if you want to move on in here, take a little close-up picture of it, what it looks like right now. Alright, we're reading the internal temps down to 198.2. So it's resting here, so we're going to go ahead and separate the point from the flat and start with the burn ends. Over here we have a sauce made from some barbecue sauce, Worcestershire sauce, and a little bit of hot sauce. Use whatever you like. This is going to be for our burn ends. Alright, so we're going to go in here, we're going to follow our flat line down here. We kind of defined this a little bit when we were trimming this guy. We're going to peel that flat back, following the flat line. Ooh, and it's hot. Okay, we're going to try to cut through. That's the point. Okay, easily separated from the flat. So now we're going to grab that point and pull it off over here in another pan. And that's going to be a goodie for our burnt ends. Okay, so here's the point. We're going to transfer this over here to the cutting board. And you need a very sharp knife, and we want to have our pan ready, we have our sauce ready. We're going to take the point and we're going to start slicing it. Now, the grain of the flat runs one direction, and the grain of the point runs the other direction. Kind of see it here. We want to cut with the grain the first time, and then we're going to cut across the grain. So I'm going to just, that's probably going to be a snack for the chef. And then we want to cut them in about 2-inch or 1-inch wide pieces. And we've got a pretty good smoke ring there on our new smoker that we built there. And so now we got the basic slices. Now we want to cut them to where we're going to get basically a 1-inch size cube. Don't have to be perfect, all right? It's not competition. We're going to put them over there. Just 1-inch size or close to that size cube. Toss them in your pan. Because see, the second slice we're going to cross the grain. It's not real important, you know, as much as it is on the flat. And if you're cooking this at home or for your friends, it doesn't really matter whether or not they're exactly 1 inch. We're just going to cut them up in cubes. Then we're going to sauce these, and that'll be the next step. Alright, so we got our burnt ends in our pan. You can use an aluminum pan for this, probably preferable. We're just going to go ahead and drizzle our sauce over top of this. Get them all in there. Just going to dump it out. Don't matter. And then the secret weapon is we're going to take our flat and our original pan with all the juices from cooking the brisket, and we're going to pour some of that juice in there. Not a lot, maybe 4 or 5 tablespoons. Okay, and that's going to bring all that flavor cooked back out of there into our sauce, along with the fat. Well, they call it the au jus, and we're just going to mix them around and get them all nice and coated. And once they're all nice and coated, we're going to put them back on the put them right back on the smoker. Ooh. That one became a little snack for the mascot, the Backwoods Gourmet, Makita. So she's already whipped that one down. Okay, so we got them all nice and coated, and then we'll put them back on the smoker. We do the ultimate test on this, and the piece of the brisket holds up on its own weight, and just a gentle tug pulls it apart. Really nice smoke ring in it. I would say total success from the old air tank smoker. Alright, we're going to go ahead and slice this guy. We use an electric knife. Really the best way to make nice uniform slices. Brisket is a very, and we're slicing across the grain, alright? We already oriented that earlier. These are steaming hot. They've just been sitting there reabsorbing the juices with that smoke ring on that guy. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and put some of our We fried these potato wedges in the rendered beef fat from the brisket. Okay, so that's a little side of those, and we go over here and real quick, and we'll grab one of the burnt ends, or a couple of them out of the smoker. Which is the candy of this entire project. I'm gonna put them right there, and that is gorgeous. And for garnish, just a little celery leaf right there like that. Awesome. Well folks, it took 9 hours to make this delicious brisket, but if you got the time, well worth it. If you liked our video, please like us there on the page, and subscribe, share, comment. If you have any comments, we try to get back to everybody. So thanks for watching the Backwoods Gourmet channel. Scott, I'll see you next time.